standing here in the reception for Rossendale Hospice, and this is called the Tree of Life, which I think is an absolutely wonderful idea for remembering people who've been helped by the hospice and also raising money for the hospice. If you raise £1,000, you can have your loved one, or your own name if you want, if you're the fundraiser, on this tree. And I had an event recently and I was determined to get to £1,000 so that I could get my dad on the Tree of Life, because the hospice is actually about life. And I did it. I got a leaf, and my dad is here. So this gives me a place to come and just spend a moment with my dad, and the hospice is the best place because they cared for him at the end of his life. On Saturday, I'm going to be abseiling off Peel Tower on Holcombe Hill in Ramsbottom, and I'm doing it in aid of our local hospice, the Rossendale Hospice, and I'm doing it to try and give back a little bit for the care that they gave to my dad when in September 2016 he was literally given weeks to live. He asked for 6 months. He said, if you can give me 6 months so I can sort everything out, give me 6 months. And they said, you won't have 6 weeks. And that was the most shocking thing I've ever heard in my life. And 2 days after that diagnosis, we walked into Rossendale Hospice, and we spoke to Carol, and there were a few members of staff who came and sat with me, my dad, my brother, and we talked about what was going to happen over the next 6 weeks and how they could help us. And they helped him physically, they helped him mentally, they helped him emotionally. He came here to the day hospice so that me and my brother, we knew that he was cared for, he was fed, he had company. And that was priceless, because I was working. I feel bad, but I was working, and the hospice stepped in and looked after Dad for us. On the Monday before he died, I got a phone call from Blackpool. And they said, don't leave your dad alone, he won't be here at the weekend. So we knew we only had a week, and the hospice they just came in and looked after him at night. They looked after him in his own home so that he could go to sleep in his own home. He had a wish to be with his wife in a nursing home, but it wasn't practical and there wasn't time. So the hospice, they provided a bed, they provided everything he needed within his home. They provided us with a wonderful girl called Becky who came and sat with him at night and kept him company. They provided Bernie, who is an absolute astonishing woman who can make stubborn old men do what is best for them. Dad wouldn't let me and my brother do stuff for him, but he did it for Bernie. She was fantastic. And it allowed me and my brother to sleep, knowing this care was around us. We could sleep so we could cope better with what was coming. And the day he died, there was a girl from the hospice with us, and the care continues. Even after somebody's died, the care continues. But the thing about the hospice, which we found, it's not about dying, it's about living, and they actually gave us the wherewithal to live with Dad for the time that we had left. And I will be eternally grateful for what they did for us. So I'm abseiling off a great big monument on top of a hill to try and raise extra money. So if you have anything in your purse, £1, £2, I don't mind. I've got a Just Giving page and I can't remember the name of it, but if you can spare £1, Rossendale Hospice rely heavily on donations. And the more we can raise, the more people can take advantage of this wonderful service that we've got on our doorstep.